the faster you can change your energy from why is this happening to me to how is this working out for me, the faster your manifestations will come. And this is one of the biggest lessons I have learned so far. I mean, I am still learning. So these are the lessons that I feel like I learned, I've forgotten about, then I need to relearn again. But I feel like now it's actually the time to really step into my power. And I feel like these videos that I create, that I will be creating now more and more, because I did, as I will explain in this first lesson, there was a period where I actually didn't film the videos. And this is exactly the lesson that I want to talk about. So even though I consider myself very disciplined, very organized, very productive, I did notice that actually when things didn't work out as I expected them to, I tend to close my, cover in my bed under my sheets and feel sorry for myself. Why is this happening for me? No one showed up. And I did actually tend to feel sorry for myself. And what I realized is that this is not how Irena that I am and I want to be is acting. She is not at all. She's never spending time like that. She's never doing that. Like, to be frankly honest with you, when something doesn't work out, she's like, okay, who knows? I'm protected. God loves me. Let's move on. This is her energy. And I realized that like 1 month ago or 2 months ago, that actually I wasn't quite honest with myself. So I invite you to really, really be honest with yourself now. Really be honest with yourself. When in this year, you can write in your journal, when in this year, when something bad happened, you didn't show as your best version, but you actually showed as your victim mentality version. Write it down, be honest, and then you will see this is the reason why you're not where you want to be. This is what I realized. It's not that other people who are more successful than me or who are richer than me or who have more clients, bigger social media presence, it's not that they have some huge, very important skills. It's that they don't feel sorry for themselves. Many rejections they have on their way, many times things don't go as they plan, but they don't feel sorry for themselves. They move on, they wipe their asses, I hope I can say asses on YouTube, and they just move on. So this is a big lesson for me. I will no longer ever feel sorry for myself. Even if I'm angry, even if I'm frustrated, I will write it in my journal, I will move the energy, but I will not stay in this energy. So this is my lesson. And I really feel like, since I do feel actually called to film the YouTube videos, that these lessons are finding the people, this is my manifestation, who need to hear this exact message now, who actually felt like, why I feel stuck, why isn't it working out, and they didn't have the answer. So this is your answer. You need to learn to move the energy. This is what successful people are doing. I know that they are doing it. In my dream life from a few years ago, I am successful right now. So I know that they are doing it. Like the less time you are in this victim mentality, the faster you will achieve your manifestations. Okay, the second lesson, I wrote it down on the paper not to forget, is that things and people come and go. So this is really, really important, because I did also learn this lesson before, and I still sometimes thought that maybe, if I can just stick to one person, and sometimes I would blend my boundaries, which is one of the biggest lessons of my life, is that, I would like to stick to someone, not in a sense to spend the time always together, but like, okay, they are my safe harbor. Like to feel, okay, this person, this friend of mine, or this partner, this is my safe harbor. But it's actually not good, because no one can, I know that this is maybe it's gonna sound harsh and not romantic, but hear me out. No one is actually our safe harbor. Like everyone, like we are all gonna die, first of all. We are all gonna move away. The change is really the only constant. So we cannot depend 100% on anyone. This is my belief, on anyone. I really truly believe that the only relationship and the only thing that we can hold on to is the relationship with God, relationship with the source, relationship with yourself until eternity. So it's so good for you and for me to learn. I actually really learned this lesson, so now I'm telling you, for you to learn, it's gonna be so good for you. It's gonna be so good for your confidence. It's gonna be so good for your peace of mind. It's gonna be so good for your health. It's gonna be so good for everything. I'm telling you, this is so important. Learn to let people go. Friends will come, they will stay 1 year, 2 years, maybe 6 months, maybe 1 month, it doesn't matter. Learn to have a safe harbor within yourself and not with things and people, because they will always go and change. Okay, this is really important. And the third lesson is not to compare. Again, I noticed this is what consciousness means, to become aware of something that you have in your subconscious without criticizing yourself, to observe what's coming up. And I did notice, as my 31st birthday is approaching and as New Year is approaching, I did notice that I started to compare myself, like, oh my God, like this person on Instagram, they are already at my age doing this, and why I'm not there? What's wrong with me? All these things that I thought that I'm never gonna have these thoughts again. You know, this is the spiritual journey. You feel like, oh, I'm so awake now. I'm never ever gonna have these thoughts again. But the truth is, you are. You're just gonna be more aware. They're gonna lessen. And maybe if you are, I don't know, Eckhart Tolle or something like that, maybe then you will not have these thoughts. I don't know. But right now, it's okay to have them wherever you are on your spiritual journey. It's really okay to have them. And then what I noticed is that also comparison is the thief of joy. And also, the more you compare, the more you're envious, the further your manifestations are. So again, we come to the first lesson. The faster you can move the energy. It's again with the second lesson. The faster you can let go, the faster you can move the energy, the faster you can change your perspective, the faster you're gonna quantum jump into your desired reality. Also coming in from experience, not only from my own knowledge. So don't compare, really step out. If you need to stop using your social media as much, do it. Stop comparing, because your own path and your own journey is so powerful. Your own life story is so powerful. No one has your own life story. No one has the same story as you do. Do you understand that? So I really need you to go within and to ask yourself, how is my own journey special? How is my own journey beautiful? What can I see, even in my 3D, that I can be thankful for today? How can I turn my obstacles into my blessings? When I started on this spiritual journey, and when I started working for myself and having I had my own skincare products, I noticed that I always felt like my own journey and my own path is somehow the obstacle for me to reach my goals. And when I realized that actually my own path is the blessing, this what I have been through is the blessing, this is my own fucking story, this is so authentic, this is so beautiful, this is what's gonna sell, this is how I'm gonna help others, this is my life's purpose, my own story of transformation. not to be someone else who has it all together, who have been born in the rich family and everything is so beautiful and peaceful and amazing in their life. No, I don't want to be that person. You don't want to be that person. You want to be you. You want to be your own person with your own obstacles, with your own life journey, because your story, how it is, your own story is worth millions. So this is again a reminder for myself to let go. Let's take a breath together. To let go. Okay, let go. Okay. Stay woke. Wake. Stay woke. Stay woke. I think it's stay woke. Conscious creator. And have fun. Yeah, have fun.